Hey, Portland. So I was young and foolish. Didn't know what I was doing. Didn't know I was lost till you was gone. One man, gonna love you. Being born. Man, all I got is Turtle and Twin on my mind, cuz, and Perry. Twin, Turtle, and Perry, cuz. I want to apologize to y'all three, man. I'm sorry, cuz. I tried. I wanted to. And they turned their back on me, cuz. I had nobody else to go to. I waited for cuz to get home. And they killed him. And my hands is tied, cuz. And it's just me, man. Left, cuz. Just me left. Out of those three that was involved in that discussion. It's just me, cuz. I ain't got nobody, homie. Nobody, cuz. This shit hurt more than y'all know, cuz. Fucked up, I swear, man. I tried, cuz. I tried, cuz. And when I was ready to go on it, cuz, they stopped me. Motherfuckers turned their back on me, cuz. But it's fucking SAG's fault. But it's my motherfucking fault, cuz. I'm sorry, cuz. I tried, homie. I tried, cuz. And I got too old to be trying to kill some shit now, homie. I got grandkids to look out for. Back then, that's all I had, cuz, was y'all. The fucking hood. I ain't had nothing else. I had no kids. I had shit. And I tried, cuz. I fucking tried, homie. I was the only motherfucker doing something when nobody else was. But faking, hanging around us faking this shit, cuz. If we was fucking too dumb to see it. I mean, all that shit we went through for that, cuz. I mean, all the shit we went through for that, cuz. And it went in vain, homie. Shit hurts, man. It fucking hurts, cuz. But it's all right, though. It's all right, cuz. It's gonna see all right, homie. We'll put it in God's hand. We'll put it in God's hand, cuz. Good. There's nothing I can do about it now. There's nothing I can do about it, cuz. Too much time to pass. You do something about it now. Well, cuz, I apologize to y'all three, cuz. Twin Turtle Perry, cuz. Sad is sorry, cuz. I apologize, homie. I tried. Y'all know damn well I tried, cuz. Y'all excuse me, man. I just got too much shit on my mind, cuz. It fucking hurts, man, I swear. But I know it's all in God plan, cuz. God didn't want me to ruin my life, cuz. Because if I had had that information back then, I would have acted accordingly. And it either would have got me killed or sent to prison, cuz. That was the only two things that could have came out of that. And then God led me to this woman, man, and she gave me a child, cuz. And I had always longed to be a father, so once that happened, that's when I say I'm done, cuz. I can't do anything that's going to get me locked up or get me killed quicker. So I stopped doing all them things, cuz. I stopped doing all that wrongdoing, cuz, for my son, cuz. And motherfuckers still couldn't respect that, homie. They took it as me, as turning my back on the hood, cuz. But them motherfuckers turned their back on me. Told me, cuz, we couldn't win, homie. That shit broke my motherfucking heart, them niggas. I mean, y'all should have heard I went off on them niggas about that shit. Man, what the fuck y'all talking about, nigga? Oh, cuz. See, everybody don't know the real story. Everybody don't know the motherfucking truth, cuz. Then that one motherfucker, cuz, I don't even see how you can go on with your life, man, the way you, cuz. That's why I miss Mama Johnson, cuz. I miss my mama too, cuz. But I had to, my mom passed away. And Mama Johnson advised me in the same way she did her boys, cuz, turn on whiskey, cuz. And she know how I felt. She know how I felt, cuz. I wouldn't lie to her, no. Told her all the truth that I know back then anyway. It's just sad, cuz. Just sad, man. You know, the more you fucking think about it, cuz, it, it's not just my hood. Not just my hood, cuz. A lot of hoods lost some good people to some bullshit, cuz. I mean, bullshit. I mean, that's why all us motherfuckers gonna pay, cuz, for what we done. Each and every last fucking one of us gonna pay. We ain't getting away with shit, homie. God, please have mercy on my soul. Because I am truly sorry for evils that I have done. And if I could, I would take it all back. Have mercy on me, please. That shit we was doing wasn't right, cuz. Just wasn't fucking right. I needed that, y'all. Lord knows I needed that. Y'all excuse me. I had to get that off my heart, cuz I just had to. But I tried, cuz I swear I did. Shit drove me fucking crazy. Got an ulcer behind this shit. Worrying, cuz. Sad, cuz. When you When you're able to survive, cuz, and reflect back on everything. You can't believe that you was doing that kind of shit, bro. You like, wow, what the fuck wrong with me? And my mama told me, she say, son, I didn't raise y'all to be this way. When I was bothered by something, and I told my mama what I done. Say, son, I didn't raise you to be this way. See, I'm just sorry, bro. Sorry, me. I'm sorry. So sorry, cuz. Shouldn't have been doing that, bro. Can't find the excuse for why we was doing what we was doing, man. And it was wrong, cuz. It was wrong. We was killing people, y'all. Killing people, cuz. And going on with our lives like we didn't give a damn. If we got the nerves to love on our babies and continue on like we don't give a damn. And this shit just ain't right. That's why I say I know we all gonna pay someday, cuz we all will pay. Ain't nobody getting away with shit, bro. And the thing is, I want my punishment, cuz I want it. And I know God gonna give it to me someday. After my debt is paid. Cause I'm gonna pay back. I'm gonna try and save as many of you young men and women lives as I can, cuz. I'm gonna try to keep as many of you young men and women out of coffins as I can. I'm gonna try to get as many of you as not to do drugs, not to drink, not to go to jail. Because I know the solutions to that. I know what it takes to get you just that. But is you willing to listen? Is you willing to put it in your heart to do better? Because you can, cuz. And that's why I really just don't want to give up on a person. Because I know you can change, cuz, because I changed. And if I can change, you can change too. That's why I hate to give up on anyone, cuz. That's why I try not to give up on anybody, bro. Had a rough night, a rough day yesterday, man. I got a phone call, cuz, and all three of us got loud with each other. But it was needed, cuz. And like I say, cuz, I accept constructive criticism. I accept constructive criticism, cuz. But it just hurt, cuz. At the time I received that information, I was devastated. I just was. And then that's when your mind, cuz, just go haywire. And I was saying to myself, oh, fuck no. If I'd have known then, I wouldn't let cuz get away with no shit like that, homie. What the fuck they take me for? I felt like I was back in time. But that's why I was kept from it. I see the bigger picture. God didn't want me to ruin my life for that. God had something for me to do. It was years down the line when I got that assignment, but God had a plan for me. Because at that moment, I was willing to risk it all for Twin. Angelo Daniels. When we lost Angelo Daniels, Twin, Edge, the one turtle said, oh, he meaner than a rattlesnake. When we lost Cuz, I lost my motherfucking mind, yo. Sag didn't give a fuck about nothing after that. Just to be told to stand down. Stand down, cuz. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Didn't be told what I was told. Because we'll die for nothing over here. That's what I told him. We would die for nothing over here, cuz. I'm just glad I had some psychiatrists to help me, cuz I would have lost it. I would have lost it, cuz. But I give God the credit and my wife, man. This woman back here that y'all see me trying to take care of every day. I give her the credit, cuz I wouldn't have been shit without that woman, bro. She made me complete. She gave me the tools to continue with my life, bro. It was times I wanted to kill myself. Because the killings I was involved in bothered me. My little brother came to me. He killed too. And we talked about it. And I was young, very young. When I first did mine. And I still dream about that one. It's cancer. It eats you up, cuz I swear it do. That's why I say we all gotta pay, cuz a lot of evils, bro. We ain't gonna get away with nothing. So I no longer question God why. I just know to trust the process. I'm paying a debt for my sins, and then I should have the true judgment someday. And I just pray for mercy on me, that I be granted life after this one, because I can still be a help to God cause. Like I'm trying to be here now, be a help to God cause. If I trying to tell y'all the truth in regards to this gang culture that we live in, that we are part of. In this culture we in can ruin your life, brother. Mentally, physically, can ruin your life if you ain't careful with it. I just don't want to see the pressure build up on y'all, bro, because it can bust some pipes, man. I done known guys to kill themselves, drink themselves to death, do drugs, to try to hide them demons, bro. Trying to battle them demons with alcohol and drugs and carrying on. I'm glad I didn't do that neither. They do crack long, they smoke sherm like that. But I've smoked some, yeah. I have. But I wouldn't say I was a regular user of the shit. Yeah, but it started out, cigarettes, wine, beer, weed. Then you start stealing. Then you start stealing from people. Then you run around with guys older than you, and they rob folks, and you participate with them, and you graduate. Now you holding the gun, you doing the robberies yourself now, and shit like that. Then they go to shooting people, and once you shot a person, oh, that ain't shit to do. So now you think you got the authority to shoot motherfuckers now. You know what I'm saying? And you don't. I didn't get a chance to see what to. Hey, Ja. Y'all excuse me. I didn't know what anybody was saying. Cause y'all seen me, man. I was in my moment, but I see P-Town, Singleton, in the Windy City. Oh, he went to Minnesota. Yeah, Portland, man. I have to get this off my chest. You could have y'all could have got him out of here for that if y'all wanted to. Thank you, Portland. Hey, Anthony Mays. Yeah, Miss Johnson was amazing because me and her had some great conversations, man. We talked at least 2 or 3 times a week. Thank you, Smurf, you the Smurf. Yeah, there you go, Singleton. Cleansing my soul, man. Cleansing my soul. Hey, Calvin. Hey, Rob Moses. Said something special about me, Singleton. I don't know why. No, Rob. Just reflecting back on your life, past life, the friends who was involved in it. Yeah, you're right, Porter. It was kill to be killed. Yeah, Rob. Hey, Monique, Heafy, Brother Ja. Yes, Miss Hill. Thank you, Smurfy the Smurf. I will, brother. Yeah, we do change, Rob. That's why I hate to give up on people because I know we could change, bro. Cool G rap. I was listening to some Cool G rap this morning. Ja, no shit. That song with him and Nas. Damn, I can't remember the song. But it's a song featuring Nas on it with Cool G rap. What up, Warrior? She said it called Chase of Trauma. Yeah, I'ma hang on, Rob. I'll never give in. Hey, Jay, Cool G rap. Okay, I'ma pull that up. Yes, Miss Hill, it does. Proper education always see elevation. Thank you, Ja. And I'm gonna keep doing my duty under God and nothing else, man. Because I had a wonderful life, man, a great life. I wasn't even expecting to get as far as I had. So I'm grateful for that. I don't want to want on this earth for myself. I'm living for my grandkids, my wife, and y'all children's. I want to make this world a better place for these kids because they deserving of it. And they shouldn't have to inherit it, a earth full of mess. They shouldn't have to deal with that. So that's my goal, brother. I want my grandkids to be all right. I want your kids and your grandkids to be all right. I don't want them dealing with these world's evils that we all dealing with. Just ain't fair. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna get myself in the water, man. Figure out what I'm gonna slip on for today. And yeah, I never forget the day. It was October 30th, 2012. When I asked God why you didn't let me go, why you just didn't let me die. I said I did everything I could do here. There's nothing left for me to do, so why you just didn't let me die? And I done horrible things in my life. Why? Why spare me? And I got my answer. I got my answer, and I was given an assignment, and I accepted. I accept God's assignment. And that voice told me, help me with your people. Help me with your people. And I asked, who are my people? And that voice told me, the gang culture. And that voice called me sad. The voice that spoken to me, it didn't sound female, it didn't sound male. But what I could tell you, the voice was crispy clear, bro, that spoke to me. But you could tell if it was a man voice or a woman voice. But it was clear, piercing clear. And that voice called me by SAG, not Harvey. That voice says SAG. You help me with your people. And I asked, who my people? And that voice said, the gang culture. They watching you. They listening to you. And I asked, well, how do I help you with them? And that voice said, keep telling them the truth. That's what the voice told me. Keep telling them the truth. So that's where we at today. Then after that, my granddaughter came. And my life was rejuvenated when she was born. I had so much joy in me. I thought she was my child, not my son's. And I knew I had more reason to live when my granddaughter came. Said, keep going. You got her now. Because I thought my job was done here. My sons was grown. Me and my wife relationship was sour. All I did was work and come home. Work and come home. Didn't do nothing else. Nothing. And I felt like it was more to life than that. Just like I felt when my wife the day she told me, saying I'm pregnant with your child. The day she told me that, I said, I can't do nothing that's going to get me put in jail or killed quicker. So things that I was doing that could make that happen, I stopped doing it. I no longer was doing it. Because I knew wasn't going to end up in jail or dead in them streets. Because I knew I had a child that I would have to take care of. She already had two that I took in. And even when I was around her two boys, I still respected them as my own. When I moved in with her, and I knew she had two kids in the house, I didn't put guns under the mattress, on the table, under the couch pillow. I knew kids could reach that. That's if I'm finna bounce it down, I'm gonna take my gun or something. I put it in the highest cabinet in the house because I know kids can't get that. I knew niggas who had guns just laying around their kids. I didn't do that. I wouldn't sell a rock if them kids are standing out there looking. I used to have women pull up with kids in the car want to buy crack, and I would sell it to them. Why you got your kids in the car? Another homie might go over there and give it to her, but I wouldn't. I always had morals, bro. If a pregnant chick coming up for dope, I wouldn't sell it to her. I'll tell her, hell no, I ain't got nothing. You pregnant with you, you know. Other niggas didn't give a fuck. They'll sell it to her. I always had some fucking morals, though. Even when I was an evil sinner. Oh yeah, it was my mother that called down to me March 12th, 2012, when I had a brain aneurysm, John. I had a brain aneurysm, John, while I was at work. It felt like a strange headache. I was finna go take a nap. If I'd have done that, I surely would have died. But a voice came down from above. And hell yeah, it was my mama. She said, son, something's wrong with you. You need to get to the hospital right away. Right after I thought about let me go take a nap, I got a headache. My mom's voice came down from above. She said, son, something is wrong. You need to get to the hospital right away. So I got in my work truck, got on my phone, called my supervisor, told him I wasn't feeling well and I'm going to the nearest emergency room. He said, okay, keep me updated. Then I called my doctor, Kaiser, Fairfield, and told him how I felt and what I was doing, right? Told him, they said, get to the emergency room right away. I say, I am. And they say, did you say you was at work in Richmond? I said, yes. He said, don't try to come here. We got one in Richmond. I said, yeah, I know. That's where I'm headed. He said, okay, let us switch you over to them. They contact Richard Kaiser and put me on the line with them. They was asking me where you at, which, what I'm doing, how I'm putting up, what I got on. We looking for you when you get here. This, that, and the third. Pulled up at the Kaiser, Richmond. Got out. I was headed to the ER, and it was some of them at the door. They said, "Are you Harvey?" I said, "Yes." They had a wheelchair. They said, "Get in." Turned me around, whisked me in there, and that's the last I remember. Was coming out of there. And on the way out, it was a doctor walking along the gurney with me. He said, "Mr. Hartfield, you bleeding in the brain. You had an aneurysm." He said, "We sending you to Redwood City Kaiser, where we got the best surgeons in the world waiting on you." He said, "You hang in there, sir." And I remember getting in the ambulance, taking off to Kaiser in Redwood City. Next thing I remember was getting out the bed, alarm going off, and I'm snatching shit off of me. Snatching shit off of me. Right after waking up out the surgery. Nurses running in there, because they think I done fell out the bed. I'm in there standing up, pull this shit off. Telling them, "Why y'all got all this on me?" Right out of work, waking up out of surgery. I'm snatching all my shit off of me. Wondering why I'm in here like this. Why y'all got all this on me? So you had a brain aneurysm, sir. You need to get back in the bed. You had a brain aneurysm. You just got woke up from surgery. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with me. What y'all talking about? "Sir, you just had a brain aneurysm. You need to get back in the bed." So I finally get back in the bed. But I'm arguing with them. But ain't nothing wrong with me. And I'm in the ICU after surgery. They couldn't believe it. The whole fucking medical team was flabbergasted. They said, "How is he like, shit." The surgeon just said, "Ain't no way in the world he should be responding in this matter." And in 2 days, the second day in ICU, they untied me from all my shit. Untied me, but I still have to have a little heart thing, that stick. I still have to have that. But the doctor said, hell, if he want to get out of bed and walk around, let him get out the bed. I was walking the floors of the hospital instead of in the ICU bed. I was walking the floors, going to the cafeteria, going outside, getting air. I stopped smoking cigarettes. So I wasn't even in my room, ICU. I was wandering around the motherfucking hospital. They was calling me a miracle patient. They said, "This guy here, I can't believe it." Other surgeons was hearing my story. They want to come see for themselves. They're like, "Oh, hell no, no way. No fucking way." They said, "Shit, he over there, he up there." I swear, cuz it was crazy, bro. But I had to do the 8-day ICU. They sent me to a regular floor. By the 3rd day, I was discharged. It had no side effects, no nothing from what people do. Not my left side, not my right side, not my brain. I didn't have slur in my speech, nothing at all. It was like I didn't have one. Now that happened. Yeah, exactly. And that happened March the 12th, 2012. And I was off work. They wouldn't let me go back to work just yet. And it was October the 30th. October the 30th. I was downstairs. My wife and son was upstairs asleep. Because we was in a two-bedroom, and the bedrooms was upstairs. It was early in the morning. And I was downstairs. Wasn't watching TV, nothing. And, so from March to October, I was hearing a lot of people testimony about how they lost somebody to a brain aneurysm. When I told them I had one, they like, my sister had one that died. My dad, I was hearing everybody saying how everybody they knew that had it died. That always dawned on me. I said, well, why didn't I die? Why didn't I? You know what I mean? And then, in a way, I was like, wanted to go. I wanted to go. I was like, why you save me? Because I ain't got shit else to do here on earth. I did all I could do. Like I said, all my sons was grown. And me and my wife's relationship wasn't that good back then. At all. So, and I just worked and nothing else. Worked. I paid all the bills, took care of the household. I told my wife she didn't have to do anything. I got this. I took care of the home. I did. I paid every bill in the house for 17 years at one time. Just me. And one time my wife had a job during that time. And I told her I got this. Because I was making good fucking money at the railroad. I was able to take care of my family. Me. They didn't have to worry about a thing. I got this. And then when my wife went to work, I told her, you use your money for what you want. It's good. Now later on down the line, I told her, shit, you could pay something. Energy bill, water bill or something. She said, shit, I would. It's you told me. Don't worry about nothing. She said, you want me to take one of them bills off your hand? I said, yeah. She said, what? Give me the energy bill. Which one you want me to get? She said, shit. My wife said, shit, I would've. Nigga, what you talking about? I ain't got to do shit. but at one time, I held the household down. I did. I swear, cuz. Ask her. That's how my wife ended up with all that coach and all that kind of shit. Because my wife just went shopping. And I used to be with her shopping, cuz. Me and my wife be at the outlets, happy hours. We just, man, I could take y'all on a tour, show you all this shit. Man, my wife got Coach purses, Coach shoes, shit like that, cuz still in the box. She ain't put her motherfucking feet in, man. That's why I need to, when my granddaughter show up, I'm like, can you fit these shoes? Because we need to do something with them. These Coach shoes, cuz. And this is just some of them. Michael Kors and Coach shoes, cuz. Any on this side? Michael Kors and coaches, man. Ugh. Them purses in that bag. Them motherfucking designer purses right here, man. Some of them motherfuckers say 1,700, 800, 2,400, like that. I ain't lying. These purses still got tags on them. Still got tags on them, cuz. My wife got clothes in the closet. Still got tags on them. She ain't want them yet. And this motherfucker, he is a mess. I gotta get it storage. It clear this up. This is another bedroom right here. Oh, this is my wife's stuff. These clothes and shoes all up in here. Clothes. I can't get back there. This motherfucker here is a storage. Okay. Y'all see all them boxes, but my wife was selling some of them on that Facebook market type shit when we first got out here. My wife did sell some purses and shoes on that Facebook marketplace thing. But she still got a bunch of shit in there left. And then we got a storage in California. We got a storage in California we've been paying on since 2017, 9 years. That's full of shit too. That's why we keep paying for it. We don't want to lose the shit in there. What up, DB Roller? That's just that. Y'all ain't seen this shit in storage in California. I'm telling you, cuz. And my wife was getting good money too. My wife worked for a hospital. My wife. Y'all remember I was saying how they had the better benefits under her job, so I was using her benefits? My wife probably making like $500 less than I was a month. And I was getting 35, 32 easily a month at the railroad. And when I was getting overtime and shit like that a lot, I could bring in $5,200 a month at the railroad. I ain't lying, cuz, man. We used to be able to just fuck off 3 checks and use the last one to pay all our bills and shit. Nigga was getting that kind of money, cuz. Yeah, at that railroad, man, that's why I missed that railroad. Man, shit, if I hadn't got laid off, all that shit, them new motherfuckers hadn't came, I'd still be there, shit. I'm in good enough shape to keep going. I still would have been getting my money, man, shit, fuck that. Shit, I'd rather work, cuz. I'd rather work than receive 1 check a month. Shit. I'd rather get me 4 checks a month. 12, 11, 1300s and shit, 900s. I'd rather get 4 of them a month than just 1 check a month. Who don't want to do that shit? But I couldn't work no more, cuz. BNSF, Burley Northern Santa Fe. But I have worked on some Union Pacific, Norfolk Southerns, Conrails. I worked on quite a few trains. The Mexico train, the Fierro or something. That Mexico, I like they train. The Mexico train, I like that one. It's a green one with some red in it too, and white and shit. I like the Mexican train, Mexico train. Mexico. They had a train too that come in America and shit and back to Mexico. You know, with goods and products and shit. And sometimes they engines and shit have to pull up and, you know, we have to work on them, service them and shit. Oh yeah, man, shit, I was getting my money, man. I was up about 3:45, 4 o'clock every morning, man. I had a coffee maker that automatically started brewing. Shit, I used to get up around 4 in the morning, man. By the time I'm on the top of the stairs to come downstairs into the kitchen, I could smell the coffee aroma just hit me in the nose. Boom. I used to love this coconut coffee. Shit, that's the first thing I do, go down there and get my coffee. Go on back upstairs, get myself washed up, get get myself dressed up. I go outside, fire my truck up, let my truck be warming up, shit like that. I didn't smoke weed before I go to work, none of that, no. Because I had a dangerous job. I want my head to be on correctly, screwed on tight, and I need to be high, drinking. I didn't do that at work. Before I went and shit like that, and, you know, a lot of niggas smoking blunts before they go to work. Well, I didn't do that. See, I had a dangerous job. You can get killed on the railroad, fucking around, ain't in your right mind frame. Following safeties and protocols, you die out there on them jobs. That's why they paid us well. And then sometimes your company, they bidding for $2-4 million projects to railroad one done, and then your company win the bid. Shit. That's when the boss said, man, y'all ready for these 14 hours, 7 days a week? I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Let's go, man. That's when you know the money finna come, cuz. When they come tell you that, y'all ready for 14, 7 days a week? Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Let's do it. They had to ask me, cuz I love those hours there. I'll be like, let's go. Shit. Ooh. Now you know the ching is coming. Because we already know motherfuckers bidding for these, because the boss gonna tell you, man, we bid for this, man. Y'all pray we get this one, right? Shit, and when he come back to tell you, we got that motherfucker. Oh, cuz. You be juice. You be juice. And then, like, if you knock it out faster and all that, you get bonuses and shit like that. You know, let's say it's a 4-month project, and y'all get it done in 3 months, then you get a bonus check. They get twice some more money. Type of shit like that, cuz. So now, we got this 2.7 million contract. It's a big thing. We tearing the ground open. We doing all kind of shit here now. You know what I mean? And we working 14 hours. Because by law, they couldn't let us go longer than the 14. What's happening with it? Yeah, because I remember, like, when I did 16 hours one time, I couldn't come back to work until after 8 hours, cuz. After that. Because the shift would have started again in about another 4 hours. The next shift for us would have started again in another 4 hours, but we couldn't return. By law, you have to be off 8 hours after the 16. So then your hours start getting thrown off a little, but you still get your amount of hours. Yeah, a few people died on the job up there. One dude fell off the train, hit his head falling off, and he died from that. There was another contractor working on the sand tank. We had a sand tank, and it's pressurized. And he thought he got all the pressure out of it, and he didn't. And he couldn't get that lid to open on the top. So he took a sledgehammer to hit the things, them little stars that be on them, to get the thing to turn so he, man, soon he got that last one off, that motherfucker flew off and hit him on his head, knocked all his head off, cuz. Knocked all his head off. He was hanging on the damn tank because he had the safety harness on him with his head bust up. He's just dangling up there, cuz. Dead. When that motherfucker hit him and knocked him off, he did have all the safety requirements. Because when you go so many feet up, you gotta have that safety harness and hook yourself to something. He was up there dangling, cuz. Dangling on that thing. One dude got crushed between the trains. All movement stops on the track. Can't touch nothing. He have a tarp over him. In between the train. Then you gotta wait on the ambulance, all them to get there, and we can't go back to work till they done. Sometimes it take them 2-3 hours to finish up. They report and all that shit before they get the body out of there. Yeah, it was a dangerous job, bro. At railroad. And I didn't fuck around with that shit. I wasn't getting high at work, doing work, before work, none of that shit. One white boy got me hit a joint with him one time for lunch. I told him I ain't doing it no more. I said, man, I ain't be smoking no. He trying to get me to do it all the time. I said, no, man, I ain't smoking no weed, man. He at work. I stopped doing it with his ass. But he did give me have a beer, a Modelo, and hit the joint. When we had a Modelo with our lunch. I knew I could handle a beer though, one little bottle of Modelo. But then the motherfucker fired the weed up. I went over, took a hit. Now I realized, I ain't gonna let him get me to smoking weed when I ain't be doing that shit. So I gave back to her. I said, no, man, I'm good with that weed. I don't be smoking weed while I'm at work, man. This shit is what I told him. Oh, Josh Wolf, he was cool. Liked the Josh, he's a white boy. Yeah, I worked the shipyard too, Southwest Marine. Been to the Long Beach Naval Shipyard to work too. I worked on the USS Missouri, the boat, the ship, the battleship they was on for the Steven Seagal of the Siege movie. Worked on that ship. Worked on all kind of ships, man. Navy ships. When I was at Explosive Technology, I did parts for the Tomahawk helicopter and the space shuttles and shit. I did parts for them. I did the airbag things for the cars when they first started doing them airbags like that. The company I was with got a contract on the airbags. That was a big ass contract. We talking about hundreds of millions of dollars, man. And when that project came in, and it all was experimental, they got me to do that job. They say, get it to Harvey. Get that assignment to Harvey. And I felt good about that. Because that told me they felt I was their best one. And a lot of them dudes been in there for years before me. Some of them were. And I just been in there about a year or two and had that shit down packed, bro. See, that's how I was at work. I wanted to be the best these motherfuckers had and know every motherfucking thing going on here. It's like, because I was with one company at the railroad. Now, they got bumped out. Hey, rapper, the company I was with got bumped out by another company. That company that came in hired me to come with them. Plus paid me way more money, gave me way more things and shit like that than the other company I was with. And my boss from that company begged me not. He said, Harvey, I'm gonna be back. I said, I'll be back, believe me. So I'm coming back. And there was a reason why the company I was in got bumped out. But sure enough, the first company I was in, another guy took it over, changed the name. And he came back into the railroad under the other company. But I didn't leave the company. I left them for. I still stayed with them. You know what I mean? Because when he did come back, he said, no way in the world I can give you the money they give you though. He knew that. But he still used to hire me to do side gigs after work. That didn't have nothing to do with work. He had a lot of shit going on outside of work. And he used to hire me instead of the guys who was working for him. Because he liked me so much. His name was Curtis Whitworth, another white man. Cool. Cool as fuck. When me and my wife, when I first went and worked for him, me and my wife and kids was in the hotel. I was in the hotel. We put out a place at that time. Living in a hotel. Me and my wife and 3 sons. And he used to pick me up to bring me to work. And he liked me so much. He talked to me one day. He said, "Hoy, what's going on? What y'all planning?" I said, well, we got this. I said, my wife said, we get this place. And we told him, we'll go in next month. I said, because I said, after I get the other $900 that we need, for our first, last, all that shit. I said, so we told them we could do it, move in the next month, the following month type shit. But we didn't have the money when they made the call, said we can get it. But we gave them the deposit to hold it for us. So, okay, we'll move in next month. So now I was working to try to get that money out. But I had to pay the hotel every day too. Each day. But you could pay daily like that. And they knew I worked, so they give me and my wife no shit. But when I tell them I get home from work, I got you. And they know I would. So that kind of shit. So shit, man, Curtis went in his motherfucking pocket. You say y'all need what? He went in his motherfucking pocket. Counted out a rack. Say here, man. Y'all get on in y'all play. Tell me y'all ready now. Get your family out of here, brother. I said, man, I swear I get it back. He said, no, you ain't got to pay me nothing back. He said, you get your family up out of here. And Curtis became family. My wife called him Uncle Curtis. When he got sick, was in the hospital, we go to visit him. The staff was saying, only family. I said, I'm his nephew. They look at that, but you black, all that right. So I'm his nephew. So they went back there and told him, your nephew Harvey here to see him. Oh, they say he lit up. The nephew and his wife here to see him. Say Curtis lit up. So once he oh yeah, that's my family. They said, oh, come on. They told me he's here in the room, blah, blah. Me and my wife came in, and Curtis, I said, He just smiled. He took me and my wife in. My wife said, "Hey, Uncle Curtis." But my wife is so ever grateful for Curtis giving us that money to move in that place. Yeah, yeah. I became a civilized man. You know, I didn't lie to people about me. I told them about I was a gang member. I changed my life and shit like that. You know, the top man at the railroad, me and him was cool. He was responsible for a $600 million budget. This one guy, he was responsible for $600 million budget. All these employees paid, train fuel, oil, all this shit they was paying out to, tools, whatever. He the one told me to jump over to the railroad. And I told y'all I fucked up, put that shit in my hair when they was testing me. And all of them respected me, bro. Shit, from working with no long sleeve shirt, they see all that Crip shit tattooed on. And they ask me, man, you's Crip? Shit. Motherfuckers say, see Crip, oh, you's Crip, They get excited, because, at the time, we was all in Hollywood, all these movies was coming out, and, that gang shit was being glorified. So people who had nothing to do with them watching it on Hollywood and from Hollywood shit. So when they actually see one, it's that kind of shit, good. And but I used to tell them the truth about me. I said, yeah, I got out of country, changed my life, didn't want to raise my sons there, but told them my story, bro. Once they get at me about the gang stuff. Let me get on off here. Get my get my ass off here, but I'll come on later and holler. Thanks for lending me an ear, y'all. Letting me vent to you guys. I feel a lot better. Just had a lot of shit heavy on my mind these overnight, cuz. Fucking. Wished I hadn't and never got involved, cuz. Yeah, I just wished I hadn't ever got involved with that kind of stuff, bro. Thanks for chiming in. God bless.